I've never seen such masterful knife work. In ordinary bread was sliced translucent, not only light as a feather, but thin as a cicada's wing. This ultimate hidden skill, even snack-sharing classmates would feel inferior. This meager food supply is all they have for winter. Now besides being frugal, there's no other way. Even though Donald Duck received 2 thick slices of bread, as the main character, he couldn't hide the sadness in his eyes. You can imagine what a terrible life this is. The more he thought, the angrier the duck became, losing his mind on the spot, and actually started gnawing on the bowls and plates. Mickey and Goofy were still somewhat sober, quickly grabbing hold of this crazed duck. Who would have thought? A desperate Donald Duck even eyed their only dairy cow. Luckily, Mickey and Goofy quickly intervened, stopping the famished duck from causing disaster. With no other choice, Donald suggested selling the cow for food, or they'd surely starve. Late at night, the two fantasized about a grand feast, their excitement for a full meal overflowing. Just then, Mickey returned, not with food, but mysteriously pulled out a blind box. Traded for a cow. Pretty amazing, huh? Donald Duck, who'd waited all night, instantly lost his temper, grabbed the box, and threw it. 3 beans rolled into a crevice, disappearing. And it was from this moment that the bedtime story truly began. Deep in the night, tiny sprouts pushed through the earth and quickly grew into giant vines, not only filling the thatched hut, but also carrying the cottage, with the 3 little ones inside, straight up to the heavens. Passing through layers of clouds, the vines carried them to a brand new, magical world. The 3 little ones, hunger long forgotten, were instantly captivated by a mysterious distant castle, and decided to investigate. Soon they reached the castle gate. The moment they squeezed through a crack, a dazzling array of food appeared before their eyes. Their long-suppressed appetite instantly ignited. The 3 little ones, heedless, climbed the table leg onto the dining table, eager to begin their grand feast. And they hadn't seen such a lavish feast in so long. Eating heartily, completely satisfied, suddenly, a girl's cry for help came from the treasure chest. They quickly formed a human pyramid to peek through the keyhole. Inside, they found the Hop of Harvest, which promised a life of abundance. But just then, a massive giant, bouncing a ball, came hopping in. He came to the table, grabbed his knife and fork, ready to feast. Little did he know that one cut nearly ended Goofy's life. Donald Duck was luckier and narrowly escaped, but Mickey wasn't so fortunate. Hidden in the sandwich, his presence was revealed by Pepper. The giant, seeing this, instantly started to catch the unwelcome guest. But Mickey was no pushover. Facing the giant's chase, he felt no fear. Instead, he joined Donald and Goofy to counterattack. But it was ultimately futile. The next second, the 3 little ones were grabbed by the giant and locked inside a treasure chest. But Mickey managed to slip out. The giant, unaware, locked the chest with them inside, then casually placed it on a high storage shelf. The giant, after locking the chest, first thought of swallowing the key to prevent future trouble. But then, fearing inconvenience, he simply put it in his pocket. Having eaten and drunk his fill, he treated the harvest harp as his own personal jukebox, listening to the lullabies it played, and soon began to snore loudly, falling into a deep slumber. Mickey, seeing the time was right, grabbed needle and thread from the shelf, slid onto the giant, and guided by the harvest harp, found the key to the treasure chest. He thought everything would go smoothly, but unexpectedly, he accidentally opened a box of pepper. The pungent smell instantly woke the giant, but he didn't notice Mickey's presence. After a close call, Mickey successfully got the key, quickly opened the box, and rescued his friends. Just as they were about to leave with the Harp of Abundance, Mickey's hoarding instinct suddenly kicked in. Seeing the giant's loose shoelace, he insisted on going forward to tie it. Sure enough, the giant was completely awakened, his bell-like eyes filled with murderous intent, wishing he could swallow Mickey whole. Luckily, Mickey was agile, and using a champagne cork, he narrowly escaped the castle. But the giant wouldn't give up so easily. Seeing this, Mickey had no choice but to scramble down the sky-high vine. Meanwhile, Donald Duck and Goofy, already with sauce, furiously hacked at the vine. In a flash, the vine snapped, the giant suspended midair, instantly lost its support, and crashed hard onto the ground. What no one expected was that from then on, the human world was completely transformed. Not only did every family have plenty, but their homes were brightly lit every night. But the giant still seeks the harvest harp here.